Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Milan Save on Football Manager. Now, since the last episode where we beat Nice in the round of 16 of the Champions League, we have found out who our opponent will be in the quarterfinals, and we've also played a few games off camera. So, without any further ado, you probably know already, because I imagine I've put it in the thumbnail, we're facing Real Madrid. Very difficult game for us. Real Madrid, fortunately, as you can see, they're not doing too great domestically this season. Fourth in the table, but yeah, it's never easy when you come against Real Madrid. So we've got that to look forward to in today's episode. Both legs of that tie will be coming straight to your eyes. But since the last episode, those 4 games that we have played. So we started things off with a victory over Bari, a 4-0 victory. Gouveia, Giroud and Diaz getting on the score sheet. Giroud actually scoring a brace in this one. A pretty good start to things. We followed that up with a 2-1 home victory over Empoli, thanks to goals from Gouveia again and Vignato. But then the injury and suspension bug hit us, and we ended up losing 2-0 to Lazio. I can't say his name. Immobile? Yeah, I think that's it. And Cataldi scoring the goals for Lazio as Datro Fofana found himself sent off after less than half an hour played. You can see, if you look at our back four and our defensive midfield, we've got Malik Thiaw playing at centre-back due to injuries and suspensions to all our other centre-backs. Theo Hernandez also unavailable for this one, so Ballatore played at left-back, and then Kevin Zeroli. Who the hell is he? He played this one at defensive midfield. This is Kevin Zeroli, 19 years old. Not Serie A quality, but he was the only guy that we had. So that kind of explains why we lost 2-0 to Lazio. We then had an international break and came back to a home game against Atalanta, and went behind twice in the game. Vignato and Giroud, the goal scorers for us in what ended a 2-2 draw. And we can't have as many complaints about this one because we did have quite a strong side out there. So I'm a bit concerned that we're falling into bad form again, heading into the business end of the season. But even with those bad results, we are still top of the table. We are 9 points clear of Napoli, who've played a game more than us. And we are 10 points clear of Roma, who have played the same number of games as us. So hopefully we can continue and just hold out that top spot this time round, unlike last season, where we obviously gave the title up to Atalanta in the final 2 games of the season. So the first leg of our quarterfinal is actually in Madrid, so we're going to play that right now. In the other game in the Champions League today, we've got Liverpool against Benfica. Liverpool with their first game, or the first leg of the tie being at home. So this is the lineup that we're going to put out for this first leg against Real Madrid. We've got Mike Maignan in goal. We've got a bit of a tired-looking Alessandro Zanoli at right back, but he is our best option at right back, so I do want to play our strongest 11 in this game, or our strongest 11 that's available to us anyway. In central defence, we've got Kalulu and Tomori. Left back is Theo Hernandez. Ishmael Benessa alongside Tommaso Pobega in defensive midfield. Sandro Tonali's unfortunately suspended for this one. Datro Fofana is at right wing. Charles de Ketelaere is attacking centre midfield. I would have liked to have played Samuele Vignato there because he's been in good form, but he's actually out injured, so can't do that. Brahim Diaz is at left wing. Would have liked to have played Rafa Leao there, but we've been told to only play him for 45 minutes, so there's no point in possibly injuring him again because he's just coming back from his injury. And then Olivier Giroud is up front. Obviously, we have Dembele on the bench in case we need him, but I'm not sure how this is going to go. Real obviously struggling domestically, but it's Real Madrid in the Champions League. It's never easy. So some interesting names in the Real Madrid 11. Kyle Walker and Declan Rice, 2 names that stand out to me there, playing for Real Madrid. A bit odd to see that, but good for them, I guess. Tomori with the ball in just about the halfway line. Datro's got it on the right now. Datro keeps possession of the ball despite the challenge from the Real Madrid player. Still going. Datro Fofana. Surely not. Datro with a shot. I thought that was going in. I think it was saved by Courtois in goal there. Datro Fofana trying to make up for the fact he got sent off a couple of games ago against Lazio, but not getting the goal in the end there as Benessa plays a corner in, which is easily cleared by Real Madrid. Elsewhere in the Champions League, a Salah penalty has put Liverpool 1-0 up against Benfica in a game you'd expect them to win, as Valverde plays a ball over the top towards Vinicius Jr., headed away by Tomori, but now Rice nods it down to Alaba, who can bring the ball forward for Real again. It's Vinicius Jr. with a shot, and it's a good block by Pierre Kalulu at the back. Coman with the corner from the left-hand side. Hopefully we can get rid of it. It's towards Rice, and it's just headed over the bar from Declan Rice. Valverde to Tchouaméni. Out to Vinicius Jr., who's in a bit of space now, just inside the box. Make sure we don't foul him here, please. He's still got the ball somehow. He got challenged twice and kept a hold of it. Rice had a shot. It's blocked by the defender. Now Rice has had it again from Alaba. Rice with the ball towards the back post to Walker, headed away by Hernandez. Now Valverde on the edge of the box. And we can come away with the ball. Or can we? We can't, because Walker has dispossessed Brahim Diaz. And now Tchouaméni has it for Real Madrid. He's played that back to Eder Militao, though. And now Rudiger, just trying to rebuild from the back, Real Madrid on this attack. Rice, forward to Benzema, who is still going in this game, 36 years old. Ball into the box to Benzema. We don't want that to happen very often. Oh, that's gifting them a chance. Free kick for Real Madrid. Just about 5 minutes left before the half-time whistle will go. It's Alaba to take it. Plays that towards Rudiger, heads that into Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni brings it down. And I thought it had hit the bar, but instead it hits the bar and goes in. It's Tchouaméni with the goal. It's Real Madrid with a 1-0 lead after 42 minutes at the Santiago Bernabeu. And they look good value for it, to be honest. They've had way more of the ball, way more shots than us. Well, I say way more of the ball. We've actually dominated possession compared to them. 58% to their 42%, but they've had a lot more shots than us, definitely. Something we need to change in that second half. Now, I am probably going to risk Rafa Leao in this game. I'm not going to do it now, though, because his fitness test icon said to give him a maximum of 45 minutes. And I'll probably bring him on about 65-minute mark, see if he can have an impact. A lot of players not performing too great today. The one player that I was thinking about taking off for condition reasons, Theo Hernandez, is actually the best player out there. So I don't really want to do that. We might try a little bit of a shift. Diaz can swap with Fofana on the wings. See if that makes any difference to things. I'm tempted to take Babega off for Malik Thior as well, but Thior isn't great condition wise. We'll just do that little tweak for the first 15 minutes or so. See if that has a difference, or makes a difference, I should say. It's Brahim Diaz in an advanced position now down this right hand side. Pulls that back to Benessa. Can we create a chance from this? It's Benessa. He's working some space for himself. Benessa with a shot, and that is never really looking like it was going to trouble the goalkeeper. So we've made it to the 65th minute. I have, in the gap between half-time and now, changed to fluid counter-attack just to see if we could maybe try and catch them on the break, but don't think that's working very well. So we'll shift it back to gegenpress. The two wingers have slightly improved their performance rating, but not really enough. Giroud is having a pretty average time out there, so we'll bring Dembele on for him. We'll bring Leao on at this point at left wing for Datro Fofana, and we're probably going to have to take Hernandez off as well, as he is very tired out there. I'll take him off. I was going to leave him out there for another 5 minutes, but there's not much point in that. So 3 changes made. Let's see if that has any effect on the game. Zanoli on the right hand side. There's a lot of space in front of him if you wanted to run into it. He decides against it though. Brahim Diaz, he plays the ball through to Ketelaere, and somehow Charles de Ketelaere has got us back level in this game. That's our first real chance of the game, and it's a goal. Charles de Ketelaere, brilliant finish. I thought maybe Zanoli would play the ball down the wing here for Brahim Diaz. Instead, he comes inside to Benessa, who then plays it forward to Brahim Diaz, who plays a beautifully timed through ball to De Ketelaere, and De Ketelaere with an assured finish. That means it is 1-1. Says the full-time whistle. I didn't make any further changes. I was quite happy to just ride out the 1-1 draw and take that back to the San Siro, where hopefully we can pick up a win. So not too bad of a result, really, in the end. I feel like they had more shots than us, but if you look at their shots on target, they didn't really trouble us too much. It's a bit of an even game. In the other game that was played tonight, Liverpool have taken a 2-goal lead for them to take over to Portugal in the second leg against Benfica. So I'll go and play the league game against 12th placed Udinese and then be back with that result, and then we can focus on the second leg of this tie against Real Madrid. So we played that league game against Udinese and it went a lot better than I could have possibly hoped. We managed to beat them by 5-0. All the goals coming in the second half. Moussa Dembele getting a brace, Fofana getting a brace, and then Rafa Leao getting on the score sheet for the first time since he came back from injury as well. So all going well in the league. Let's hope that good form can continue into the second leg against Real Madrid. Before we get into the second leg, just thought I'd show you the two other results in the Champions League. So obviously these have played their second leg, and PSG have beaten Atletico 2-0 in aggregate. Both games ending 0-0 in the first leg. And then in the all-English affair, Tottenham beat Man City by 1-0. So this is the lineup for the second leg at the San Siro. We've got Milan in goal as always, Zanoli at right back, Kalulu and Tomori in central defence, Theo Hernandez coming back into the side at left back. We played Ballatore in the league game against Udinese. He got a hat-trick of assists. I was sort of tempted to start him for this game, but instead I've gone with my head instead of my heart and chosen Theo Hernandez at left back. Tommaso Pobega and Sandro Tonali are in defensive midfield. Ismail Benessa misses out because he is recovering from a slight knock that he picked up in the gap between the Udinese game and this one. At right wing, we've got Thiago Gouveia coming back into the side for Datro Fofana, who also had a good game against Udinese. Charles Ketelea is attacking centre midfield with Rafa Leao coming in for what I believe is his first start since coming back from injury at left wing. And then we've got Olivier Giroud back in the side up front. I do think this is our strongest side, so that's why I've picked these players, despite the fact that Ballatore, Fofana and Dembele, to be fair, had a good game in the last match against Udinese. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. First chance of the game, and it's a free kick for us. Tonali whips that into the back post. It's a header from De Ketelaere, and it's just wide from him. Free kick for Real Madrid this time. It's Koeman from the left-hand side. Tchouameni's there with a header, and that's over the top from Tchouameni. 2 free kicks in the opening 20 minutes and 2 chances, one for either side, as Real Madrid now have a throw-in on the left-hand side. Alaba getting that ball back from Rice. Now it's Tchouameni, the man who scored the goal for Real Madrid in the first game. It's Alaba now, down by the byline. Good block, but he wins the ball back from Pobega, and Rice has got it in the box. Pulls it across to Valverde. Valverde with a shot. It's off the bar, and it's cleared by Theo Hernandez. I thought that was going to be off the bar and in, like Tchouameni's goal in the first leg, but it wasn't, thankfully, as Tonali has a corner. Headed away by Militao, I think, in the end, but it's back with Tonali now. Can he get another ball into the box, or is he going to get dispossessed? He's going to get dispossessed by Koeman. And now Rice brings the ball away for Real Madrid, and they can get on somewhat of a counter-attack, but they aren't rushing to get forward. Benzema with a through ball to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. running down the left-hand side now. Pulls back to Rice. Rice in the box. Please no. Good save from mine, and Koeman's there. Kalulu clear. Okay, that's fine. Kalulu clears it. Ooh. That was scary. Zanoli with the throw-in in our own half. Tomori. Now Pobega. Can we get on the attack? Tonali. Long ball to the left-hand side. Nice ball from him to Leao. Now Rafa Leao. Can he beat his man and get a ball into the box? Hopefully to meet the head of Olivier Giroud. Instead it's along the ground, and Rice with a great defending challenge there to get the ball away. It's Tomori now moving forward with the ball. Finds Tonali. Theo, the left back, in a bit of space. He's always good for an assist, is Theo Hernandez. Bringing the ball back to Tonali instead of crossing it in that time. Tonali's in the box now. Tonali with a shot, and that's over the bar from Sandro Tonali. So we get to half time, and it's quite even, this game so far. We've somehow managed to pull 6 shots from out of nowhere in the past 5 minutes or so, because we were actually level with 6 shots and 2 on target apiece. But we've now had a hell of a lot more than Real Madrid. But we're still in this. We just need a goal. We need a goal. Both sides need a goal, obviously. That's how it works when it's 0-0. We're going to make a double change at half time. Dembele coming on for Giroud. Fofana coming on for Rafa Leao at left wing. Two players that played well in the last game. I'm hoping they can do that again in this one. I'm sort of questioning myself on that change, but I've made it now, so nothing I can do. Well, I guess I could have not made the change in the first place, but, you know. 65 minutes gone, just about. Kalulu is not playing well at centre-back today, so we're going to take him off. We're going to bring on Matteo Gabbia at centre-back to go alongside Tomori. Kier and Tomori seem to not work well together. That's the reason for me choosing the younger central defender, who's not really had much game time since being injured. Hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. Sandro Tonali is looking a bit tired out there as well, so I think this might be our last stoppage actually, so we're going to have to make any substitution that we want to make now. Malik Thior coming on for Sandro Tonali in defensive midfield. And we're going to bring on Brahim Diaz, attacking centre midfield as well. I don't think he's played there for us. He definitely hasn't played there for us this season. I don't know if I played him there. I can't remember if I played him there at the start of the save. Quite late on now, and Real Madrid are on the ball. Hopefully this isn't going to be a crushing goal, or what would feel like a crushing goal for us if they score one. As Vinicius Jr. has got the ball on the left-hand side. It's looking dangerous. Great interception from Pobega. Bad pass from Vinicius Jr., but I'm not going to complain. Thiago Gouveia, ball over the top. Dembele, could this be it? It's Dembele, he's through on goal. It's Dembele and it's saved by Courtois. I thought that was going to be the moment. I thought it was going to be a late winner. But instead, it's just a corner. Can we get anything from this corner though? Brahim Diaz to take it from the right-hand side. Plenty of men aim for in the box. Plays it to the back post towards Malik Thiaw. It's headed and it's a save by Courtois. It was pretty much straight at him in the end, that header. And we are going to head into extra time in this tie. No goals in this leg. Still 1-1 on aggregate. I think we get an extra substitution as well for going in extra time. So I think if I do get an extra substitution, I'm going to take Hernandez off and bring on Fode Ballatore at left back. First highlight of extra time. Real Madrid obviously kings of being able to just squeak their way through in the knockout rounds of the Champions League. We've seen it many times before in real life as Thiago Gouveia has the ball on the halfway line. He's dispossessed by Pobega coming up to sweep up. But is he? He's not. He's dawdling on the ball. He's giving the ball away to Mendy. Mendy advancing through on goal. It's Mendy for Real Madrid. Ferland Mendy may have just crushed our hopes of winning the Champions League this season. There's Pobega dawdling here. I don't know what he's doing. I don't want to watch the rest of it, but I don't know what Pobega was doing there. Half time and extra time. We've come back from a goal down once already in this tie. Can we do it again? We've got 15 minutes left. Everyone's probably knackered out there, so I'm not holding out much hope. 5 minutes left. We've got to go attacking. We've got to go all out. Chance very late on. It's Datro Fofana. Ball into the box, cleared by Vivian. We've got 30 seconds left. It's Gabbia. Come on, lads. Let's get this ball forward, please. Thiaw. Clock is running down. Tomori towards Thiago Gouveia. Not it down. Militao's going to get that away. Thiaw heads it down. Brahim Diaz. It's off the post. Is it going to go in? It's cleared by Vivian. It looked like it was going to hit off the keeper and go in for a second there, but I think this is going to be it. I think we've got no time left. We're into the 1 minute of stoppage time. Pobega, we need to get this ball in the box. Zanoli, chance to get a ball in. Find Brahim Diaz. And I don't know why he's not shooting from there. And I think that is going to be it. Surely. There's about 30 seconds left. It's Datro Fofana. We're bombarding their goal. Dembele trying to find Datro. It looked like he was being held back. And that's a Real Madrid free kick. How was that? Oh, is he offside? I think he was offside. Well, that's going to be that. We're going to be out of the Champions League. Seconds remaining in the game. And there's the full-time whistle. It's a 1-0 defeat. Going out narrowly. Gutting. That is gutting. A 100th minute goal from Mendy. That's what happens when you face Real Madrid in the Champions League. Look at the number of shots we had. Our XG was better than theirs as well, but they just know how to win in knockout football. Elsewhere in the Champions League, if you care, Liverpool have gone through. They beat Benfica 1-0 on the night, 3-0 on aggregate. So looking ahead to the next episode, obviously we've not got any Champions League football to focus on anymore. We do have the Coppa Italia. I'll bring you the Coppa Italia final if we make it. Obviously we're 2-2 on aggregate with Atalanta heading into the second leg at home. So hopefully we can pick up a victory there. I might come back for a league game as well around the Coppa Italia final if we make it, or even if we don't, if it looks like we're going to win the league at that point. But yeah, not sure when exactly we'll be back. We'll be back at some point, obviously. But that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out. Hit the notification bell to stay notified. And I'll see you next time for some more Milan action. And hopefully next season is going to be our year in the Champions League.